Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Mengi. I'm here with Jeff, Joseph, Leah, Michelle, and Tom. And together we are the Velkyn Weave. And we're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you all for joining us tonight. If this is your first time watching the Games Tavern, hello, and thank you for tuning in. Please follow the Games Tavern on Twitch. It's free, supports the show, the cast, and the crew. In addition to being on Twitch, our shows are uploaded to YouTube, typically 48 hours later. So if you can catch up on all the shows that you may have missed. And in other news, we're prepping for Halloween at my house. So this past weekend, we made candy corn. Oh, it's delicious. My kiddo got to pick out the color, and so he went with spooky purple and blue. But the secret ingredient is sugar, 3 different types.
Speaking of spooky houses, I'm the only adult in the house tonight. So if you hear a scream, I might disappear. Take care of the kids. We'll see.
Real life calls us all from time to time. Speaking, we have some real life calls right now. What do you got for us, Josh?
Well, remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription. And Prime Gaming subscribers support everyone on the show and get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel on TGT Discord. So check it out.
And we love you, our community, for your continued support. And in light of the current controversy within the TTRPG community, that support means now more than ever before. And so we'd like to remind new and returning tavern goers that you can support our cast and crew by using Patreon. Go to patreon.com/thegamestavern, all one word. Thanks.
A humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring today's show. You can go to the link in chat to check it out yourselves. Shard Tabletop is the place to play 5th edition as well as other role-playing games, but particularly they can access the rules, adventures, and other supplements through it, and provides digital tools. It's the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern.
And tonight we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle plus 3 free packs. Type !epic once you see the notice and chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter. You must be present in chat for this app to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner. Back to you, Jeff.
Oh. Yes, right. And today, this is being October. We have our charity of the month, Operation Supply Dump, Supply Drop. Reminds me of playing a game. But we are supporting veterans this month, and with Operation Supply Drop, no veteran should be left behind or forgotten because of, even with the wars ending, we still have many overseas around the world, as well as the injuries and need for support for our veterans does not go away. They protected us through all of this, and we are thrilled at this opportunity to continue to give back to them. The Games Tavern team has partnered with Operation Supply Drop to raise awareness and donations. Since 2010, Operation Supply Drop has impacted over 1.5 million veterans, active duty, and family members with award-winning programs, and 90% of each dollar that you donate goes directly to the veterans programs, which, if you don't know, is actually really good compared to a lot of the other veteran programs out there. So go check them out.
Please do. And with all of that behind us, thank you all for bringing that to our attention. Is it time to go over what has happened before when last we met on the Velkyn Weave? I think we'll start with Delirus was raptured and went to go meet Timora, Lady Luck herself, and who revealed much of what binds her hands as Lady Luck. And she also revealed that she was meddling in the mundane world, which would let Bashaba meddle next. That meddling turned out to be giving Delirus the Book of Exalted Deeds. And her parting words are, I'm the goddess of luck, and I'm betting everything on you. And the next one, going over to Quentin. Speaking of meeting gods, Quentin got to meet one too. First, he had to go through his sister, his annoying little sister, Asandra, who isn't quite as dead as might have been rumored. Together, she and Quentin are part of a group called the Obsidian Lotus, a secretive organization of drow thieves and assassins. She had lured him to the Crucible, a hidden demi-plane used by Veyron for the training of these epic, awesome assassins that are in no way modeled after the Black Widows or anything else from series of other adventures or books. Father turned out to be Veyron, the god of drows, the drow god of thievery and deception, and he happens to be in open rebellion against Lolth, the queen of spiders, and seeks for the drow to return to the surface. And Father had a proposal for Quentin. With the failure of the Obsidian Lotus's plots in the Sword Coast North, the organization was reframing itself and offered to help Quentin in becoming Pomarch of the Council of Five in In return, Quentin would help the drow that followed Veyron to the surface. It would help bring the drow that followed Veyron to the surface, and with them dominate politically and economically. With the power of behind them, they could finally turn the tide and fend off the assaults of the Lolthites from the city of temples, Galadorth, and possibly take the battle down to them. I have noted that Quentin has agreed to this bargain. Just want to confirm that. Is that correct, Quentin?
Yes. I mean, it seemed to align with most of what he believed in. So yes.
Okay. Excellent. Isandra, I would like to point out, did volunteer to be your campaign manager.
Oh, I wasn't tracking that, but I like it.
We'll see what happens in our next interlude in Brindle.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party was shunted into the Gauntlet, which was a series of death traps designed by the Obsidian Lotus to defend the Crucible. The party managed to survive 2 of the traps before Quentin and Veyron reached their agreement. A little hint that Veyron was going to use let's go see what's happening to your fellows as a way to encourage you to meet to make the agreement with him. Unfortunately, it didn't come to that. Anyway, you were then poofed back out into the Underdark where you had first gone in, and Rangrim was able to finish deciphering the treasure map. Now we have our treasure map picture around here somewhere. I believe it's on Scene Setter 1. And it hinted at so many things, including another path to the city of the Glass Pool. The party then decided to head to the Shimmerlight Fens to find the iridescent waterfall. And along the way, you found a rich copper vein that you may have noted and perhaps come back or do something with later. Mm-hmm. When you reached the Shimmerlight Fens, you found it was a magical Fezrez cavern over the swamp. Water dripped through cracks in the ceiling, causing it to rain down and forming an underground fen. Channels of water snaked their way through towering mushrooms. Insects were everywhere, including fireflies as large as ponies. The party I believe Stagander talked to a Axbeak, and it was not very sociable, and directed you to the mushroom folk. And you met Hufflepuff. Let's see, where is he? Yeah, dude, yeah. He was much more friendly than the Oxfake. And he told you that he didn't know where the Iridescent Falls is, but totally could take you to his Queen Bleeth, who is sovereign of their circle. And so come this way, little dudes, he'll take you there. The party foolishly, valiantly decided to take this offer and followed the myconid back to the beach house, which seems to be constructed out of the remnants of a beech tree, which somehow grew down here in the Underdark. You met the Queen Bleeth, and she was like, I need to work on her voice a whole lot more, I'll tell you that much, like totally. So yeah, I know where the iridescent falls are, but first, I got a little matter you could take care for me. At this point, this is when the cutscene lines come out and you get controls of your keyboards once again, like in a game. as you're standing there on the lakeside with the Queen Bleeth, who is quite the fashionable myconoid, with her hair all swooped up and forming this giant mushroom cap over her head, and is dressed in basically beachwear. Now she is lounging on a chair by the lakeside while sipping on frosty beverages of unknown manufacture. So, like, does that sound good? We have a small problem. If you could help me out, I would totally tell you where you need to go.
Do we think
I told you about that, right? With the stinky death cows. They're like farting their way across the fens and killing everything.
What do we think about what?
Like, you go get rid of these catoblepuses, and like, I'll tell you how to find the iridescent falls.
I translate for Rangrim, who's decided not to listen.
Killjoy.
Yeah. By the way, everyone can understand her because of her report spores. So she's using a type of telepathy, like totally.
Right. It's not that I don't understand. It's that I don't hear.
Yeah.
But you choosing not to hear.
It's potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet they would grow
Killjoy.
good down here.
Iridescent
Oh,
potatoes.
tubers are the best. Totally. So
What do we think, guys? We could probably
do this.
help them, right? Like
Well-
she said that they were an invasive species.
You want us to kill
Well-
some stuff? That's easy enough. I can kill something.
Yeah. Like, we can't get close because it just kills all the vegetation around her, and like, we're like so totally vegetation.
Well, that does seem fair.
Mhm. So I'll have Hufflepuff lead you if that's okay.
Sounds
And when
terrific.
you come back, we'll have some drinks and we'll sit here and we'll gossip for a while, and it'll be fun.
Yeah. Yes.
Sweet.
Sorry, I'm already crying.
What's your favorite drink?
Carrot
Yeah.
juice.
Carrot juice. We can do that. That would be wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
I'm sold. Let's do this.
I want to try whatever
Hufflepuffs.
that's like that drink with the spring water and the mash. I want to try that. That sounds delicious.
Oh, yeah. We can do, yeah. That one, it's like light and refreshing. You can just sink your roots into it. And she like actually puts her fingers into her drinks, and you watch as the level of the drink goes down. Delish.
All right.
So, Hufflepuff. Yeah, Queen Bleeth, what's up? Could you take these people over, like, totally where the stinky death cows are? Oh yeah, totally, my queen. Be happy to. I don't have to get close, right? I just have to point it out. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's do it. All right, little dudes, you ready for this?
No.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Oh, let's get you ready. All right, I want you to look deep into my eyes, and you can say, and he goes up to you, Delirious.
Oh.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and by golly, the queen likes me. You can do it! Right!
Oh,
I
This is
believe in
really
you.
weird.
so much affirmation.
So
Oh,
You
weird.
got this. You got this.
You got this.
It's getting straight in your face.
Mm.
It's okay. He's just whispering words of encouragement.
Does it smell like decay?
Smells like mushrooms.
I think we know what he was eating. Let's
So-
not delve into that.
All right, well, internalize it. Just speak these words of affirmation inside and here. And just remember, like the true gift, treasure is the friends we made on the way. Right, come on, let's go.
Stigander follows. She's in.
And he
Do this
starts
thing.
blowing away and starts doing his little shuffle walk that he's got away from the beach house.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that we're going off on a mission, off to kill the wizard. I mean, the
Death cow.
Now, I got a question for you.
what's a death cow?
When they
I
choose
heard they're
fire.
called catoblepus, and I want to know what's been bleeped.
Catoblepus.
We will get to the bottom of this.
This is the things that make me go,
Do the catoblepus speak? Are they intelligent?
Not that I see. Wrong voice. They totally know. They're like, got these like, well, you can't get close. Because they like totally fought all over the place. Smells like eggs in the sun, if I knew what the sun was.
Do you have
Pleasant.
any nose pins?
I have a nose.
Hmm.
I absorb it.
That does seem problematic.
Does this what he and the Sovereign have described, does it sound like anything that Stigander might be able to interpret through her treks?
Make a nature check and impress me.
Oh, nature check and impress you. It's an 18, 23.
23. No, not impressed.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
Kind of rare creature. Only came out in Monster Manual 2.
Nothing that I've ever heard
in the
of.
1E.
So, what do you guys think the chances are this thing is some type of like poison cloud? That's what I'm getting here. Stinky gas at a minimum?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Righteous, dude. Totally.
Do you think the Boar's Feast has recharged yet?
Ooh.
We could check, right?
Did we give that back to Arcans the Red?
No?
What is this?
I can't remember.
The Boar's Feast thing that does a Hero's Feast every week or 10 day? I thought we kept that.
As far as I'm aware, we gave all of their equipment, whatever they had to them, back to them.
Yes, okay. Maybe my bad. I thought that was
Might have been
given
separate.
to us.
That
Is
that
this
was my
the one that makes the
understanding.
pig?
Yeah.
Okay. That does not make a Hero's Feast.
Oh, okay.
I took
It
the
just
Spell
makes a
Heroes
feast.
Feast. It requires a 1,000 gold piece bowl, which gets used up. So if this is worth 1,000 gold to all of you, then I will cast this.
I don't know if that's necessary. So it sounds like some kind of just speaking from like a nature position. It sounds something close to like just a necrotic cloud that might kill. I mean, as far as we know, vegetation, any kind of flora. We
Low
don't
chance
know.
of survival.
I know that Rangram is always for that. That is low chance of survival is like Rangram's MO. Tell me I'm wrong.
Usually that's where the best stuff is.
That's what gets you going in the morning.
I don't seek out danger, but danger appears to always place itself in my path.
Danger
Wow.
What
seems
are
you.
what are adventurers? That's kind of like the job description.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Who have I picked on lately? Quentin, you've been quiet. Roll me a D8 and D12
D8.
and add them together.
D12. I'm working it here. The rare D12. That is a 9 total.
All righty. As you pass by, you notice that Hufflepuff is taking a circuitous route through the swamp, like he's like checking out where things are, sniffing at the ground a little bit, taking it all up in his gills of his cap he's got. Nah, don't go that way, dude. That way, danger lurks. Let's go this way. And then shuffles that direction. And you can see that as he goes through, you avoid what appears to be a bunch of crocodiles that are lounging on the bank of one of the channels up ahead, and he's going around it to one side.
Interesting.
I'll tell you, they like eating anything. They're mean. They like grab you and take you down and then just start spinning you like this. Call it the washer.
Sounds terrible.
It is. And that is the one you're able to avoid the random encounter on the way there because you have Hufflepuff with you. And soon you can smell it ahead. Stinky death cows.
Oh, the worst.
And as you get closer, you can see a swath of brown cutting through the ribbon of blues and greens and purples that is the Shimmer-like fens. And at the head of this swath of brown, at the head of it are a herd of cattle, kind of moving like buffalo. They're grouped into 3 groups of, let's see, how many we got here? 4, with looks like 1 bull and then 3 cows behind it. And they're in 3 groups. So there's a total of 12 of them. And the groups are separated by about 60 feet. They are horrible looking things, and I should have grabbed the picture.
So 3 bulls and 9 cows?
Yes, sir.
That's a lot. That is a lot of things. I'm not sure we could take all that on at once, if it's of any type of danger.
Do we think that we could scare them off?
Perhaps, though I don't know. I don't know if you can scare off bulls. They tend to be hyper aggressive.
Delirious, is this something you could polymorph one of us into?
What CR are they? As long as it's a lower CR than us, yeah. Do you have an idea?
I mean, challenge it for control of the pack.
What is this CR that you speak?
I can definitely do that.
Alrighty.
Hold on.
I just dropped it in to our protection deck as creature 1. So you can see what it looks like. They smell so bad. And you watch as they're just moving along as and just watches a giant mushroom goes and shrivels up and then falls over. And you Hufflepuff goes and visibly recoils from it. Dude, I think I'm gonna cheer for me from back here.
Okay, you go be safe.
And he gets the hell out of the way.
Ooh, okay.
What's the cavern like here overhead? Like how much space do we have above these dudes?
Hundreds of feet.
Okay.
You could use the carpet to get up the. Oh, never mind.
Too soon. Too soon.
Little fireball?
Well, we would risk setting fire to the fence. I would think that probably using fire is probably not a great idea. Unless, is it damp enough in here that Stigander would know whether or not anything would catch.
It would be very difficult for this place to catch fire because it's
Okay.
constantly raining. Even
Okay.
as you're standing here, it's kind of like the weather here in Northern Virginia today, where it's kind of misting a lot, where you just get constant drizzling of rain coming
Okay.
down.
All right, scratch that then. As
Not
long
the
as we
arbor-
don't catch the cavern on fire.
As they are just moving along, haven't really responded to you. Just and they like eating the dead things that they're creating along the way, like those shriveled mushrooms.
How far back does the swath go? Like, can we see where they came from?
It goes for, it's about 5 miles long. And so you have about another mile of it left over. It's coming from the southeast,
Mhm.
but there's a very definite trail that you could follow.
I don't know. Could we figure out a way to do that thing to like that farmers do for their cattle, where they try to like get the cattle to go a certain way?
I believe the word you're looking for is wrangle.
Thank you. That I forgot what the word was in common.
I learned it from
Man.
Eldon.
Yeah, I was about to say we used to know a guy who knew exactly what to do with things.
A rancher, not a farmer.
This is true.
I know a little bit about that, but I've never tried it. But it might be something that we want to try.
I mean, the other question is, if it is a couple mile long path of destruction, where do they come from? And if we kill these, are more going to show up? Or do we even care?
Could we wrangle them into the cavern where they came from, and then just wall it up? Block the cavern somehow?
I do have that ability.
Be difficult, but yeah.
These are large sized, right?
Yes, sir.
So big, bulky cows.
Mhm.
No, I don't. I have this feeling I don't want to get near that. That looks dangerous, even for me.
Wow. That's a surprise.
They are in 3 groups, separated by about 60 feet.
My concern is if we try to engage any of the smaller clusters, that the other two will go running off and destroying more of the fence.
Well, then perhaps we set an ambush for them and do Eldon proud, try and channel them towards the caltrops or traps or whatever.
Or like,
We have caltrops.
Always have some caltrops.
Caltrops won't be very effective in the marsh.
if we fan out,
Squish.
maybe like one person every 10 to 20 feet to try and get them to slowly make their way towards the cavern that they came from. Or I could try like speaking with the animals again to see if I can get them to move on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's something they want or need, and hey, then at least we check the box so we didn't immediately try to kill them, right?
Mhm.
I mosey over to Hofhassel. Other than, is he still within?
Oh, did you see that? I was like, oh man, and then I was like, yeah, and they
Yes.
went,
Yeah, totally. Yes. Well, there we are. Yeah, believable now. No, but other than their abhorrent stench, how aggressive do they get?
man, they give you the eye, the stink eye. Oh, that's like totally bad, man.
Okay. And is there anything that they you know, obviously they like to eat dead things. Is there anything they don't seem to eat? Like if we were to follow this path back, it seems like anything they particularly leave.
Oh, we never seen. Oh man, dude, we've never seen ones like this before.
Okay.
They're not from here. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Well, that was helpful.
You about know as much as I do about these things. Can you ride it? I heard you use the word wrangle. That sounds kind of cool, man.
We need lots of rope.
Do any of them look like there's like a alpha bull, like one that's like the lead pack? Does it appear more in charge?
Give me a handle animal check. So you study these animals.
Oh, there it is. I was like 13.
You're guessing the lead bull out of the three is probably the alpha. Unless it's sneaky and they always go the last one's the lead bull. That's worse than the others. No, it's got to be the lead bull.
If we just force that one, the rest will follow.
I like it. It makes sense.
Probably. Do you still want me to try to talk to it, or do we just want to try and lead it away?
I guess the question is, how do we lead it away? By pushing it or by having it give chase?
Some animals like this are skittish. If you make, I don't know, noise or something. I don't know. I don't wrangle.
I mean, I would vote talk to it, because who knows? Maybe the myconids are playing us, and these things are not what they appear to be. On the other hand, they could be apocalypse cows and need to be put down.
Pretty sure these are exactly as they appear to be. Did you see the bones, man? Sorry.
Right, I'll try to speak to it. I'll try that.
And your ability is to speak with animals?
Yes.
Beasts, to be exact?
Let me double check. Yes, this is verbally communicate with beasts.
Okay. So tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna get within speaking range, but be like, I don't know, maybe like 30 or 40 feet from the like closest group.
All right. You want to pick the lead group, the middle group, or the back group?
I'll pick the lead group. We'll try that and cross our fingers.
All right. You head over and get in the path of the biggest of the three bulls that's leading the three cows behind it.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And you're about 60 feet. The stench is getting worse, starting to make your eyes water. It's so bad.
Cool.
It's got this weird neck, this serpentine neck that's got entirely too many vertebrae in it.
Ooh,
you can kind of hear it clicking next to each other as it looks up at you.
Hello. Just wondering what you're doing here, friend.
Make me a handle animal check.
Cool. Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 19, 21.
It doesn't charge you on sight.
Cool, see hack speak all over again. Speaking of animals anymore, screw that part.
I'll do my best kind of leprechaun face.
I noticed that you're eating a lot of the dead things around here, which is great. However, there's a lot of life still left in these fens, and I was wondering what brought you to this area specifically. Not a discernible language. of any sort.
Make me an intuition check and a perception check.
Intuition?
Mhm.
Is that I don't know what an intuition check. What would
Oh,
I
sorry,
add to
insight check. My
that?
bad.
It's like
Insight check.
What is intuition?
You failed your real life insight check on
Insight check for me, please.
Alright.
Eric's.
So that is 19 on insight. And you said perception?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is 22 on perception.
As you sit here, you're trying to talk to it, and it's gargling its response to you.
Mhm.
You don't think it's a natural beast at all. In fact, you think it's some sort of alchemical. I believe the term would be a homunculus. Possibly, where this is a manufactured creature that might have once been a natural creature, but it's been infused with some sort. It's been mutated and changed somehow.
Mhm.
And with your perception check, you notice there seems to be some sort of brand on the flank.
Oh,
Okay.
do tell.
What do I know what the brand can I perceive what the brand is, or I just
It
noticed
looks
there?
like a fist with a broken chain hanging off of it.
Fist with a broken chain. I guess I'll shout back to the others. Like, does anybody recognize a sigil with a fist with a broken chain?
Rangrim does. That's the symbol of Clan Duragar.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, indeed.
No good. No good.
Oh, good.
Cool. I'll like step, kind of realizing that it doesn't look like this is gonna go anywhere. I'll step back to the rest of the group. I think
So is it
There-
time? Is it the time of talking over? It's the time of punching it in the nose and trying to make it run away.
well, I want to pose this to the rest of the group before we go punching anything. These creatures look like they're manufactured. They've been altered using maybe some form of alchemy or magics to make them not what they are. This is not a natural creature.
You point out the brand, I assume.
Yeah, and I'll point out the brand.
You get a little. Yeah. No good of these. Makes me wonder if they weren't put here purposefully then, because we are supposed to be near a Duragar outpost, correct? I believe from the map.
Yes. Also, the Sovereign Bleed, she also mentioned that there were Duragar here and that we should try to avoid them.
Was the path that these guys coming using navigation cartography, or are they coming from the direction where the map kind of indicated the path to the Duragar was?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Yes. Very astute. Rangrim, give yourself inspiration.
Nice.
Cool. Now can I do silly things?
Well, not natural creatures. Do you think that if we were to fight them, we could take on 12 if they decided to charge us?
My goal isn't to fight them all. My goal is to scare them off and make them turn. And this is part of what I've understood is the wrangling.
I'm sensing feats of strength are imminent.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
This is probably something. I think what we should do is myself, Rangrim, and Quentin should position ourselves in a not quite a U, but in the area around them, so we can try to force them back the way they came, so they don't go scattering a different way. Both and Doliris as backup in case we need any kind of magical assistance.
You think there are going to be actual? How do you guys plan to do this? Because I can give somebody, possibly more than one person, like advantage on strength checks. If that will help the process.
I think we're going to attempt to scare them into going the other way. I'm assuming.
I could also give you bonus to charisma checks. That is a charisma involved.
It depends on if intimidation is feasible. We'll see.
We could try.
Yeah.
Banging of shields and bright lights and things to like spook them. It works on cows.
They do
GM,
look like cows.
Sir.
Yes.
Would you allow me to cast enhance ability to put Eagle Splendor on somebody? And it says advantage on charisma checks, but if they're like making an intimidation skill check, which is based off charisma, would you let that apply?
I'm sorry, say that again for me, please. Use small words.
So I can give advantage on charisma checks. Intimidation is based on charisma.
Correct.
So would you allow that to benefit from Eagle Splendor?
Yes.
Okay. I can put it on 3 of you, or I can put it on 2 of you, or 1 of you. It's only a 2nd level spell slot if I just put it on 1 of you. So who desperately wants it?
Probably. I think I'd be the one making that attempt because
kind of what I figured.
Doing a combo thing.
You want to make like the main.
Yeah.
Don't want to say assault, but
I'm gonna go Mongo it and see if that works.
Mongo it.
Mongo.
So do you want the charisma or the
Mongo is
strength?
but pawn in Game of Life.
So do you want the charisma or the strength?
Charisma. I give myself strength.
Okay. Timur awakens your raptor potential. I finally get to use that spell in that invocation. Okay. Raptor as in like hunter bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Bird. Yes. So there you go.
Cool. So we're gonna put ourselves in a position in front of their line of travel. We'll start.
Maybe we should spread ourselves out though, just a little bit.
I'm gonna be right in their path of travel.
Yeah, you can be right in the middle, and Quentin and I can be on the other sides if you like. Quentin, if you're amenable to this.
I was thinking of being like a cowboy and getting around the broom. I can even put a hat on, and that way, if anyone needs poking, I can, be a little Eldritch Blasty and stuff.
Like sheepdogs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can.
It's not a terrible idea.
I can use thaumaturgy to create an instantaneous sound to make a boom sound to help scare them if that would help.
See how Grangrim's initial Mongo works.
I will disguise self
supplement
to give me Eldon's cowboy hat.
Who wore it better?
A firefly comes buzzing over towards you, Rangrim. One of those big fireflies, little luminous fireflies, comes over. Bzzz, kind of flutters right up to you. Bzzz, and then you hear a sound like someone, and your Eagle Splendor winks out, and its back of the firefly grows even bigger and goes, and then it just flutters away.
Cool.
Is that a spell sucking bug?
And the
Apparently.
same thing happens to Quentin's disguised self. And it
Well, this
half
place is
glows,
bullshit.
and it starts floating away.
But wait
Are
a
there
second.
more fireflies?
But
Does
wait,
it
wait. But that didn't happen to my spell.
What spell?
My speak with animals.
Oh, is that a spell?
It's a spell.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a spell.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second. What?
I thought this was a natural ability that you had as
You
moving.
did
I
ask
mean-
if it was an ability, and she said
So
yes.
so is
Oh,
it is
oh.
it spells or spell like abilities?
It's because like the ranger thing gives me the spell, so I thought it was like.
Yeah, I didn't correct you because I didn't catch the nuance there.
I mean, I guess it's the difference of spending a spell slot on it versus just being able to have it.
Do you have to spend a spell slot to cast it, Stagander?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Well, after you have your conversation, one of these fireflies comes over to you and sucks the spell off of you and glows.
Hey, that's my spell.
I
And you
minor
notice as they
illusion
fly away,
firefly.
another firefly comes over to it, and they kind of hook up like love bugs.
Oh gosh.
This is
You are-
how they make baby fireflies.
Can we kill the fireflies instead? I bet there are a ton of alchemical components and stuff we could harvest.
I minor illusion a firefly in my hand. Just sort of hold it up and see if any of the fireflies come.
A minor illusion,
Mm-hmm.
cantrip,
Mm-hmm.
no response.
No response. Oh, they don't want my magic.
Well, interesting.
That's fine. We'll be all right. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Gut and determination.
I mosey up to
So-
Hostile asshole and be like, are these fireflies always around here? Or are these new?
Oh yeah, they're like all over the place, man.
Do
This is like their home.
do they impair any of your magical abilities? If any of you have magical abilities?
What magical abilities?
Okay, just checking.
Oh,
Oh, but that makes sense a little bit because like the fezzes.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I can't say that word all of a sudden.
Feels, yeah, like the glowy thing.
The fezzes that it like maybe they feed off of the magic, the weave. They feed off the weave.
Sure. Could be.
I don't know. I'm just throwing
It's a
stuff
good,
out.
It's a good intuition there. Oh.
so
I grasping hand one of the fireflies. Can't trip.
All right. Does that have a duration longer than instant?
No, but it is an attack.
All right, make an attack roll.
why are you picking fights with the bugs?
Well, if
That
he
is-
squishes them.
A 15
All
hit.
of there's hundreds. Do you not see them?
We're doing science.
Its
Science
armor
is
class
bad.
is higher.
Okay.
As it,
I
and
whiff.
they're very dexterous. It just kind of slips out of your thing, out of your hand, and does.
You gotta
and
come
you
at
said
them
that was.
from above because they fly up to avoid danger. So
Oh,
This is true.
And behind, like crawfish.
And this was earth and grass.
oh no! It was my necrotic. Sorry,
grasping hand.
Grass. It's the darn it. Sorry.
Kill touch?
That's what you
Chill
called it.
touch. Thank you.
Oh.
Chill touch.
Oh, chill touch. Oh, in that case, I need to look something else up.
Whoa.
It is a ghostly skeletal hand that makes a ranged spell attack. Oh,
okay.
my wand affects that. So actually, it was an 18 to hit. Forgot I get plus
Oh,
3.
that will hit.
Sorry. Still getting new
Yeah,
magical items. Screw
fancy
this.
wand. Yeah,
Thanks, Gnomes.
he's using a wand.
I'm pointing as hard as I can.
That's if it matters. 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. It hits it, and it kind of hisses and rolls back, and it's now it's got its dander up. And it's
How big are these?
They're the size of ponies.
Wait, the fireflies?
Yes.
Jesus.
Oops.
Okay.
Why? This is why I was like, why are you guys doing this? But that's fine. Like, let's pick a fight with
Well,
everything. Yeah,
Look, I thought it was much closer, and that's
Much
but
smaller.
It's actually further away. Sorry about that.
Do we need to get your eyesight checked?
It's much too late for that.
New spectacles.
Well,
Yes, they are quite big. And what's your range on your?
120 feet.
All right, did you pick one far away?
Sure.
It is buzzing in little circles looking for what attacked it.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I'm going to step behind Quentin.
Okay, so these things are fairly big.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can somehow direct them at the herd, like put some sort of magical effect on like the bull or something so that these things will be attracted to it and maybe they'll fight.
Like if a magic hand was down amongst them, giving the fireflies a finger and throwing stuff at them, trying to get them to swarm.
That too, yeah. When life gives you lemons, you have a lemon fight.
I love it.
Oh,
But
do you
it-
think you could ride
But it
one of
makes
these?
sense.
Wait, the cows or the fireflies?
I mean, either. But the fireflies is what I was asking.
I will.
Do you
Could
want to
he-
try? Is
could
what
he?
he says.
Yes. Will he? No.
Remember the lesson of Jurassic Park.
I think I would tumble off and break my back, to be honest.
Oh, sorry. The
Remember, even a
Jurassic
s-
Park rule.
I'm unfamiliar with this rule.
You're so concerned as whether or not you could. You'd never
Never
debated
thought
whether you should.
That's also very accurate.
Oh, okay. So, hypothetically, if I were to ride one, what's the idea? To attack the catawampuses and try to stir them up?
Sure.
Yep, that
You
sounds
don't sound very-
suicidal. So, nope, gonna
You
be a
don't
hard
sound very
pass on that one.
confident.
Okay, so what? No.
Let's go back to plan one.
Mhm.
Where do we try to scare them into just going that way? Whatever
Ugh.
Rangren's plan was. We're not putting Bob on a firefly. I don't think he already fell out of an airship once. I just can't imagine what would happen if he fell off a firefly. I don't think he could take it. No offense, Bob.
I cannot. You are quite accurate.
I think for this one, could I borrow? Who's got the shield?
Were there
Which-
other
which one?
options
Which one?
to leave this place?
The dwarven shield.
I'm wielding it currently.
Do we have another shield?
I think we still have the Sentinel shield.
Yep.
Is the sentinel shield wood or metal?
It's a generic sentinel shield.
So I stand by my statement. Is that wood or metal?
Is it
This is
magic?
before my time.
Let me see. It is
Those shields are.
It was actually
not specified.
it was from Immerstal, the Reds shop during the Red War. So I would say percentile check, random check to determine, because it could be anything.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do it, Quentin.
Dice D10. Okay. That
Everything's-
is a 95.
It is metal.
Well,
Well, that's something at least. Gives me something to bang on.
can you keep a tune though?
It's metal, man.
It's not the
Okay.
point
As
of it.
Pedoblepis continue their way through the fin.
Okay.
So take the sentinel
Sorry,
shield,
quick question.
strap
When
that thing on.
when the lightning bugs were doing their thing, did
The
they
shimmer lightning bugs.
the shimmer lightning bugs, right? When the lightning
You're the shimmer light
ponies were
friends.
doing those things, did they seem to were they attracted to the person doing the magic or to where the magic was emanating in its?
To the magic.
Okay.
and then they immediately fly off and get busy.
So what about a large concentration of magic in the middle of the field of cows to attract them? And I don't know if that would bother them. It's a long shot. I don't know.
Or Arcana. We should do it.
Where what?
I don't know what the science is, but Arcana, that's a thing. I've got a book on it.
It's true.
Science is a thing, also. Just saying. Anyway, the plan.
Yeah.
So Pepper's Paw in the middle of a herd of cows. Just start batting the cows around, get them all riled up, and then the shimmer ponies appear, trying to eat the Pepper's Paw. And the cows don't know any better. They think they're there to attack them, and they all just start fighting. There's horns and straws everywhere.
All righty.
What do you
What
guys
is your
think?
range on Pepper's Paw?
My concern with that is though is if they end up scattering opposed to trying to fight,
Yes, that's true.
then we're doing more harm than we are helping.
So I can.
Well,
cast
what
it-
if
Okay, sure.
what if we present them with an easy, obvious out?
We're overthinking.
We're
I'm-
planning for contingencies.
Is your
I was
range
just trying to
vote?
contribute, but why don't you go ahead and do your thing, Rangram? Because we don't really have a plan. I can cast it at 120 feet, and then I can move it, I think, 60 feet
Okay.
every turn.
Do you want to do that?
No, it sounds like Rangram's got this in hand. Go ahead, sir.
I mean, I can't do it without other people because we still need outriders. So if not everyone's agreed, I can't just move on my own.
I'm still going to act as an outrider. Like I'm just worried about it backfiring. I don't know.
If you guys come at them from one direction, I think they're naturally just going to want to go the opposite direction, which would limit the dispersal. They're probably going to follow like their leader anyway. I think that's how cows usually go, right?
I'm going to
Don't know.
quaff one of my anti-venom potions, or that gives advantage on poison saving throws, just in
Nice.
case.
Good thinking.
Okay. So Rangram has his steel shield with the eye, goes
I'm-
out to face down the death cows. Is that the plan?
I'm gonna flank on one side just so they don't go like another way, I guess. Like if we're facing them, I'd like to go like say on Rangram's left so they don't veer off that way.
All right. So that's the plan. All right. Describe to me what you're doing, Rangram.
Starting at like 80 feet away, I will get large.
Hoorah.
So using spell like abilities. So it's not basically everything I have is spell like abilities.
Okay. That does not seem to trigger the shimmer lightning bugs.
So it's Giant's Might to get large. So I'm now large. I am going to activate Storm Rune to allow me to. Well, basically, this isn't all one turn, right? So it's like 2 bonus actions. So, I don't know how fast they're moving.
We are not in initiative yet
Okay.
because the cows really haven't responded to you.
Sure. Easy enough. So Storm Rune lets me, use my reaction to give myself or to give advantage to a basically any roll. And I will start trying to be intimidating and loud and start moving towards them to try to spook and or get them to turn away.
Okay. Make me an intimidate check. Or a handle animal check, your choice.
I would definitely intimidate. Even if it's harder. It's just.
Do you have advantage on that roll from your powers?
I will use my reaction to give myself advantage on an ability check.
All right.
That is a 22.
Wow.
You get out there with your. Describe to me what you're doing.
It's that whole, trying to, and if I don't see the bull moving or making effort to, then at 60 feet I'll throw the hammer at him.
All right, you go out there and get big, beat on the shield, and start screaming at, and the bull comes to a stop. And you are seeking to drive it.
Yep.
In a particular direction.
Yep. Turn it.
Which way do you want to drive it? To the right, the left?
Back the way they came.
Boom. 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 And it slowly turns about. And you get a really good view of that brand seared onto its flank.
And
with it, there's 3 cows kind of follow right behind it.
What about the other groups that are following behind it as it passes them?
Keep setting forward. Do you want to try again and intimidate them?
Yep. I mean, as long as it's all happening within a minute, the submarine is up for a full minute.
Yeah, you can do that. They are about, 60 feet, so you'll have to hustle down there to get in front of the next one, and then another hustle, but you can do that within a minute.
Oh, yeah.
But you do notice that the bulls don't seem to they seem to be independent.
Interesting.
So go ahead and make me another intimidate check.
Yep. Second one. Oh, even better. 23.
It too turns. And the last one.
24. Oh.
It too turns and starts heading back towards the southeast.
I needed that advantage. I've been getting 1 dice in the high teens, 1 dice in the single digits.
And the 12 of these death cows start moving southeast back the way they come.
And
kind of slow moving.
Yeah, I assumed as such. Once I'm sure they're going, I allow myself to the Giants' might to fall off. But I'm assuming that we're gonna escort them.
That was awesome. But you can't understand anything he's saying.
I don't.
He's very
Wow,
impressed.
that was like totally. Did you say that? Radical. Unbelievably radical.
Hufflepuff thinks you did a good job, Rangrim.
He's doing the little myconids dance.
Myconids dance.
Rangram,
Yeah.
do you want me to go that way too?
Like bouncing with his arms like this.
I'm assuming that we're escorting them out. We don't want them to get distracted.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to continue? Because if they continue to move, Stygander is going to follow to continue to drive them.
Yeah. We just don't want them to, get distracted and move off to the left or to the right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You follow them and take them head down towards the southeast. Rangrim, roll me 4d6 and let me know if any of them could show up as a 1.
Oh, that's a lot of d6.
One.
No.
All right, roll me a d8 and a d12.
2 and a 3.
So a 5. As you're walking through the swamp, escorting them down, you come across what appears to be a ruin, kind of half sunken into the fens, kind of into the marshy, soft ground. It's only got a little bit of a wall around it, maybe a foot tall, sticking above the hummus, above the peat that is forming the islands between the channels. And there is a altar on top of it, and on the front of it is the carved of some sort of frog human creature.
Weren't we warned against some sort of frog people? Oh, no,
frog-
those are just
frog
giant
runoff.
frogs.
Frog hemoths.
Oh, yes, frog humans. I wonder if that's relevant.
The cows pay no attention to it. They just keep, the kind of blepis keep going.
Maybe this is the ruins of a people that worships the frog hemoths.
Having once been a frog myself, I will leave some cricket offerings in the altar.
All right. Roll me a d20, please.
Sure. That is a 13.
Nothing happens.
Well, probably for the best.
Probably.
Probably. And it takes several hours for them to get all the way back to the edge of the cavern, and you can see that they're going towards a tunnel that is the fen is drying out as the ground is rising up, and you can see a wide mouth tunnel ahead, like about 200 feet across, but it's only about 6 to 7 feet tall, maybe 8 in places. That's just super
It's
wide.
like it's like a natural cavern opening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What doesn't seem to be, what also catches your eye is on a ledge overlooking to the side, overlooking this cave mouth, you can see what appears to be a campsite up on top of that ledge.
Oh no.
I smell Durgar.
How far away is that from us?
About 100 feet. There's still all these mushrooms growing around, the big tall zerk woods and the little blue tap ones. Occasionally you get some violet fungus. You've learned to avoid those because they are very conical shaped and bright violet. And if you're not careful, if you get too close, they'll like reach out with like little branches and just kind of swan at you, giving you a nasty rash.
Bad mushroom. Bad mushroom. Hands to yourself. Can we can't see if there's who's up there, can we?
It appears to be a campsite, but you don't see one in it. Would you like to go up and investigate further? The cows are moving towards the tunnel.
Do we want to take a look? Take a little peek?
I do, because if they sent these things, I mean, is our mission complete if they'll just get turned around?
Yeah, that's the thing. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can shut this wide of a mouth, and yeah, they're just gonna get sent back.
Not in one thing.
Yeah.
Are
there still fireflies around us, or was that behind us?
Make me a perception check.
Everybody? Or
he's the only one that declared he was looking for fireflies. If you would like to look for fireflies too, that's fine.
I was also curious to see how that would.
16.
A lot fewer in this part. You only see 2.
That's good. That's good.
23? Is that any better?
You see there's a third one hiding out. Brrr. Yeah. So the Catoblepus as they move into the tunnel. They're out of the marsh entirely now.
Well, the campsite probably knows we're here now since they're announcing us.
So let's go ahead and take a look.
You want to go up there and take a look? How are you getting up there? There doesn't seem to be a ladder or a stair. You would have to climb, or perhaps if you have a way to fly.
I can climb.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
Athletics is a 19.
19.
I mean, you've actually got a climb speed though.
Yeah.
You have a climb speed? Oh,
yeah.
That's right. You don't have to worry about making checks.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that meant I still needed to make checks or not.
I believe that answer is no.
Okay. Yes, I have a 35-foot climb speed.
So Stagander just Spider-Mans up this wall, or Spider-Gwen, your choice.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen, for sure. I
Okay.
want those shoes.
I want that hood. That hood is awesome. Anyway, so she just Spider-Gwens right up the wall, and she comes up to a wide ledge. It's only about 10 feet wide, but it's about 40 feet long. And there is a small campsite up here. It appears to be hastily abandoned. You can see 3 different bedrolls, a small camp stove that uses lumps of coal for heat, a pony keg, and a tripod that would once have held a spyglass, but the spyglass has been removed. Everything seems to be of dwarven make, and written on the wall is something on the ledge, on the wall, a rock wall over top the ledge, is something in chalk that's written in Dethic, the language of the dwarves. Do you speak Dethic, or do you speak Dwarvish?
I don't.
Okay.
Rangrim,
Yeah.
there is something on the wall. I can't read it, obviously. That's why I'm shouting at you.
All right. I guess I'm climbing up after you.
Do you want to give him help in any way, Stagander?
Yeah, I would like to give him some. If it's no problem for me, can I like climb down and then like, I don't know, tie a rope to myself or offer him a rope? It's a
Sure, if you had a rope of climbing, that would probably be really
yeah,
helpful.
man, I just so happen to have
Wow!
such an item.
What the odds?
I know.
You know, I'm no slouch at climbing, but
Well, fine.
right.
If you don't want my help, I'll just sit up here. I'm gonna stick my
Maybe
feet over the edge.
with her rope of climbing, you could take an advantage if you want.
yeah, that'd be great. You could
Cool.
throw me a rope, perhaps. So let's see.
Just saw
Now
that
I
scene
hear-
in Princess Bride.
26.
Oh, that's perfect. You are able to scale up that wall, no problem. That magic rope just makes it look easy. And bam, Rangrim's on top of the ledge.
Cool.
Does it look like dwarven or Duragard dwarven stuff?
It has the dwarven, Duragard dwarven look to it because it has none of the. It's very functional. Brutalism is the Duragar style of architecture, and that applies to everything they do.
Yeah.
And when you get up here, and there are 2 things you immediately notice. Is one, you see the telltale signs of steeder marks on the ledge up here.
What marks?
Steeders, the giant spiders that Duragar ride.
Oh, fun.
Lovely.
Those are fine.
They're
Well,
great.
I'm assuming Stagander's pointing out the words.
Mm-hmm.
behold
What do we got? Here?
words.
Surrender our dead.
I wonder who they're referring to.
Was it written by Duragar, or was it written by someone that wasn't their first language?
It looks like a native writer.
Yeah. Weird. It's a weird saying.
It's really fresh too. You can see bits of broken chalk on the ground. And the whole place looks like that. They grabbed all their stuff in a hurry and left.
Surrender our dead. Huh. Is someone trying to start some shit down here?
I mean, it's the Underdark. I think everyone's trying to start something.
Yeah, that's the
Kind
MO
of.
of the Underdark.
Somebody always has something they're trying to start. Whether it's like an MLM or like a mutiny or some other terrible thing to unleash on humanity.
It doesn't have like an addressee or a dresser
No,
to whom it may concern. Dear Grid Square.
Mushroom Men. Give us
nope. It
back
just
our
says
dead.
surrender our dead.
Hmm.
It's written in the imperative case, so that you definitely, it's like, you surrender our dead, but not necessarily Rangram.
No, it's meant for whoever finds this camp.
Could it be for the myconids, perhaps?
Do you see the myconids coming up here?
I don't know.
I look over the ledge.
Is Hufflehoff still with us?
Like way down below. I'm not climbing that up. No way. That's beyond these little flippers, man.
That
I
answers
keep
that
I
question.
keep well grounded. I'm rooted.
Yeah.
I like the way he went up the wall though. That was cool. Radical.
Yeah. It's something to keep in mind, something to warn the myconids about, perhaps, but we have no way to know who or what's involved in this.
Mhm.
Who's trying to start a war? You know.
Well, let's head back to the beach house. I can't believe I said that.
I just want to make you say it.
Let's head back to the beach house.
Is that what they call it?
Oh right, yes, that's what they call it. That's what yes. The answer is yes. You should really listen to them because mwah,
I'd rather keep my sanity.
it's really a treat. I don't want to have to keep relaying information to you.
Only let me know if it's something important, like, you know, whatever target, or, you know, if they know who's trying to kill them.
Stigander blows a raspberry at Rangram for being no fun. For being
Oh, whoa. How'd you do that?
a stick in the mud. Oh, I think we're still. Are we having this conversation on top? Because we
Yeah.
should probably go back down.
Yeah, no, you stick in the mud, so you literally just.
There's a what I kick you off.
Uh,
So,
you-
oh,
This
Are you-
is Underdark.
I was just thinking that.
Darn your inevitable betrayal.
Curse your inevitable betrayal.
No, what Stigander's gonna do? She's just gonna climb down, and then Rangrim is left up there.
I can climb down on my own.
It's a lot easier to go down than up. You just
Yeah,
might go a little bit
gravity helps.
faster than you wanted to.
Is there a... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead and make me an athletics check when you're ready to head down. With no advantage if Stigander like pieces out.
That's a 17.
Uh-oh.
I blew a raspberry, and then
Halfway down, a piece of rock that Rangram grabs onto breaks off, and he goes, slides down, and bang, clack, boom, bam, and takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage before he comes to a stop at the end.
Oh, look, that's all the temporary hit points that I had. From
Whoa, there's not a scratch on him though.
It's that aid.
Wait, you had an aid?
Yeah.
I should have drank that milkshake too.
It's been there.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. That's true.
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, it should have probably not been there. So, yeah, you're right. You're right.
No,
aid.
it's fine.
No, I'm going to take.
I'll get that one later.
Do you not want us to take our aid off then?
Yeah, go ahead. You're reproducing all the fireflies. There are going to be so many more fireflies after you guys are done walking through the town.
Hundreds,
Hmm.
millions more.
Oh, this could be your last chance to make friends with a firefly. Maybe there's a runt in the pack, you know?
Here you go. This is your
Feed it.
opportunity.
So is the plan for the party to head back to the beach house?
I think so. I don't think we're of the mind to go investigate it into the Duergar cavern yet.
Alrighty then. So as we head back, this sounds like a great place to take a quick little break then. And let's go see. Do we have anything we need to let people know about as we transition into our quick little mid-show break? I believe Leia has something for us.
I know. I was on the wrong screen.
I thought you were going to say I was on the wrong page. And like, pardon me.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, I'm not here. As a reminder, we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy bundle plus 3 free packs. Type !epic in the Twitch channel in the Twitch chat to enter to win. The raffle for the package is going to be drawn at the end of the stream, and you have to be here when it's announced to get it. Tom?
And remember that we are raising money to help veterans. The Games Tavern, along with our friends on other streaming channels, have set up huge charity super stream weekends this month for Operation Supply Drop. 90% of each dollar goes directly to the programs for veterans and their families. So thanks to your support, we've raised $545 for veterans. So keep up that support coming and use the donation link in chat. And that's not all. There are so many donation incentives and giveaways from Shard Tabletop, D&D Beyond, CZRPG, 2C Gaming, Overhead Games, and Reaper Miniatures.
Righty. And that should all we got on our end. So let's take a quick little 10-minute break. We'll be back or maybe 9 minutes. We'll be back at 8:40. Sounds good? Alrighty, and we'll then go back to the beach house and see what happens there.
Come, Winnie, at last. Come, show your face.
When I was born, they said that I would have the rage of 1,000 storms within me.
It's all right. I didn't like that brother very much anyway.
Just cannot get any worse than this, right?
Have you noticed? It never really gets light enough here. Sometimes the shadows are going the wrong way.
There's a loud psst sound as steam rushes from the vat, and the door slowly swings open. This vile ooze just pouring out as you can see this elongated human figure slowly extend and reach out. His motionless eyes just now fixated on the group.
Okay, what the hell?
I'm done with this place. I need to go home.
I can't go home, but I also I don't want to stay here. 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 I don't want to stay here.
Hello again, everyone, and we're back in our adventures in the Underdark as we head to the beach house. So, Stagander, can you roll me a D8 and a D12 as we jump back into it? No time for exposition.
Oh, God.
Forward, dudes.
Show don't tell.
11.
11. Oh, sweet. You get to roll on the fungi chart. All righty.
The fun guy or the fun guy?
Ah, you're funny.
Hey, there he is right there. Fun guy chart. All right. Roll me a D6. I'm sorry, D20.
A D20?
That's you, Sagander.
That's a 5.
I'm sorry, Sagander. Could you repeat that? Siri took over.
5.
5. Ooh. Fire lichen. It's growing up on top of a rocky plinth that's kind of coming up out of one of those little islands as you pass by, and it's kind of on fire.
Uh-huh.
I think it is.
I don't think
Yeah, here it is. Pale orange and white in color, fire lichen thrives on warmth as it grows in regions of geothermal heat. It is kind of warm in this marsh, by the way. It can be ground and fermented into a hot, spicy paste. Oh, yeah. And then it can be spread on spore bread or added to soups and stews to flavor them.
Oh, I would like to take a snippet of that, please.
Oh, sweet. Out comes the knife. And
yep.
Go ahead and write down that you have 1 sample of fire lichen.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, man. Oh, it's good stuff, man. But I really it's like a little bit spicy if you're not ready for it.
It's really great. I make this really great stew that's like kind of sweet and kind of spicy. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need. Guys, get ready for soup.
Yay.
And shortly thereafter, you're able to make it back to the beach house. And at that point, Queen Bleef has moved from the beach and is over to the spa, which apparently is a giant mushroom that has a concave top. Their water is collecting from ribbon on the ceiling, and she has a rope attached to the side of it that she pulls on and has the water go down over her wide mushroom cap. And she's just luxuriating in it. Oh,
I love it.
Fantastic, you're back. So, how'd it go? Did you get rid of those stink cows? Are they all gone?
Yes and no.
No.
Well, like,
wait, you got me 2 things. That doesn't make any sense.
Got me talking like that, damn it.
Oh, totally.
Well, like, so here's the deal. They're no longer in the fens. We drove them off into the caverns. But where they came from was a very long natural cavern, so we don't really have a way to block the entire 200-foot crevasse.
Oh, from down there? Oh, that's like the worst. It's like, oh, all the little great party poopers are always down there.
Well, I think from taking a better look at them, I think they might have been a creation of the Durgar in some respects. or something that
Like, what's that word again? Like,
Duragar, like the
Duragar?
Duragar. Somebody else say it in common.
Or like don't regard.
Don't. Oh, oh, what?
Zing.
He's funny. I like you. Like, you're the best. So, you got the Duragar maiden? Oh, I'm glad we wiped them out then.
What? How? What? Roll that back. What?
Oh, they were up and like shooting everything, and like I didn't like it because they like were going through and like with their crossbows and going pow 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 and then taking swigs of their beer and then pow pow, and then they set up camp over in the northeast and like shot everything, and well. So we went over and we gathered all up, and I spored them, and now they work for me.
What do they do for you?
Oh, mostly serve to fix up the place.
So how would I should first I translate to Rangrim.
Excuse me?
That's my feeling exactly.
So I guess the good news is they're not dead, maybe? Or
are they like, is it the kind of spores that like kills the body but kills
zombie
the
mushrooms?
Zombie mushrooms. Exactly.
Oh yeah, totally like that.
Oh shit.
Maybe it's time to give their bodies back to their friends.
No way, they're like really handy.
Well, what if
Like they have
you
little
got by
hands that can,
without
like,
them
they have
before?
fingers.
Please remind the queen here that if she doesn't do that, there's very likely to be a war.
More death cows.
Getting to that part. Sovereign. With all due respect.
I'm doing quite a bit. I'm like a sovereign.
With all due respect, it
Thank
seems
you.
to be the consensus of the part of our group that the cows might have been sent as retaliation for the death of the Duragar, seeing as though we found a camp that says.
But they shot everything.
They said to return their dead. They want their dead back.
Oh.
If you
Who's
don't,
gonna fix the place?
If you don't do
Well, how did
this,
you fix it before?
Oh, badly.
Hope, could you leave some servants here for them?
Fine. What? You have more servants?
For about 24 hours before they turn on them.
What? Oh no, that won't happen.
I
I'll
have
just
an
spore 'em.
idea.
You go first.
How far away are we from the moth colony?
A day's walk.
Maybe we can get some of the moth people to come here and learn from the myconids and stuff that they like to do, witness, whatever. And then in return, they can like help do some repairs.
That's true, because they're artists, and those columns were really spiffy.
Oh, so I supposed to spore them?
No. It has to be their choice.
What?
Consent.
Maybe some of them
Consent.
may want to live here like full time and help.
But they're like really nice people. They're like really
Maybe.
chill.
They have
Usually,
wings.
Usually it's wings.
Yeah.
Oh, they like fireflies?
But
Yeah.
nicer. And they don't suck spells. Thanks for the warning, by the way.
What?
Spell suckers.
What? What warning?
Let the fireflies take magic.
They do?
Oh, right, because they
Right.
don't have magic.
What?
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind.
Well, okay. I didn't know. All right. Like, Tilly, come on over. We'll introduce you to the crew. So, we've named them. There's 7 of them. And she takes you over to the back, and there are 7 Duragard that she has converted into spore servants. I like name this one Lumpy, this one's Dumpy, and this one's Stumpy because he lost one of his legs. And she just goes through the rest of the names. And they are totally Duragard that have mushrooms growing out all over them, and bits of lichen and fungus, and they sit there and go.
Very, very a la The Last of Us.
Yep. Basically.
I actually think the zombies from that game are based on this lichen, which is funny.
So they're like so much like nicer now. Before they were always yelling and like kicking everything.
Well, yes.
Well, we
but...
had to get rid of those. We totally had to get rid of those boots though. And you notice they're all barefoot now.
What was wrong with
What?
their boots?
For sure.
They kick everything.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, translate
It's
to
awful.
random.
Yep. Makes
So
sense.
they like were saying that they were like killing everything, and well, you know, they're just making a giant mess out of everything. So we came back and asked them to leave, and they shot us, and so I spored them. Be careful with them, like, though. They've got like these little flashbang things that go BAMF, and they like everything smells like rotten eggs,
Yuck.
and then it
Good to
blows
know.
holes in things.
Wow.
Don't like it at all. I don't. Do not recommend.
So you promise to give them back, and hopefully the cows won't come back.
Well, you sent the cows home, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to take them back, can I just dump them in the lake?
No,
No.
I don't think that will solve the problem.
Oh,
I mean, I guess we could take them back if
fine.
that can we unspore them? Or
Well, yeah, I can. I'll just
I don't know. And I'll do we want
can. They won't be like the same anymore. They won't be very useful. They'll just like fall over and immediately turn into compost.
I guess I'll pose the question to the rest of the group. Like, do we want to walk them back like this, or should we take them back unspored?
Well, I feel like they'd be easier to move while they're still ambulatory and can move themselves.
Particularly if they compost immediately.
Yeah.
It's like really
and,
fast.
and if they're compost, the Duergar may not recognize them as their dead fellows. So maybe it's better this way. And it also serves as a warning to Duergar to leave the myconids alone, because this is what's going to happen.
We can get their boots. Maybe they recognize the boots.
Sure, we'll take the boots.
Yeah.
Why not?
And anything else they had on them.
I don't remember them having anything of value. Like it was
Well,
all just like
perhaps not
this
to you.
soft yellow stuff, that metal that you kind of could squeeze and couldn't hold up anything. So I usually just throw it out.
I think when
Yeah, super useless. We should probably
Mhm.
take that off your hands.
I really don't know where it is anymore.
That's fair.
So anyway, all right, you can take them back if you want. We'll get the boots. Hasselhoff, go get the boots. Yes, my queen. Totally. And he runs off, and in a little bit he will return with
Half-Hassel?
7 iron shod boots. Boom, boom, boom.
Hoff-Hassel, yes.
Hufflehoss.
Hufflehoss. Hassel? Whatever. That
Oh,
guy.
wait, which was the other one?
No, I think it's Hufflehoss.
Oh,
That's what it is.
I may have got it wrong. I heard Hasselhoff.
Oh, that's totally wrong.
That's the
Yeah.
actual.
That's the
Oh,
person. That's
the Hoff.
the Hoff.
Nope. This is Hasselhoff. This is Hufflehoss.
So we can call him the Hoss.
Mm-hmm.
The Hoss. Hoss man.
So you have 7 iron shod boots of dwarven make. Perfect for kicking.
Clearly.
And if you want, she will order the spore servants to walk towards that cave. And when they get there, stop and stand there.
That should work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And eventually they will, the spore, once they're out of the marsh, the spores should die.
But then they'll be returned. So that's
Yep. They'll
And
get
then
their
lo-
boots back.
Yeah, tie the boots together and kind of hang them over their shoulders.
This is the zombie. This is the spore servant Duragar.
Yep.
And you got the boots all tied around their neck and dangling. And she points and says, "All right, like totally forward, march." And the queen orders them, and all servants all go and start marching through the marsh. Marching.
Marching through the marsh or marching through the
Like,
marsh?
I don't think anything should eat them because they're kind of, well, lichen. So, they should get there all right. So I owed you a deal, right? Like, totally. Oh, you can show them where the not the irradiated springs, the iridescent falls are.
Irradiated.
That's what phase res
completely different
is.
place.
Let's be honest here.
All right. Yeah, that's.
Like, totally. Mm-hmm. Like, absolutely, Queen. I'm on it. So, are you ready to go? It's beautiful. You're in for a treat.
Before we go, I think you have failed in the Queen did not deliver the most fitting Valley Girl line.
Oh no.
Gag me with a spore.
Well played.
Oh,
Well played. That's what happened to Duragar. They all got gagged with spores.
Oh.
Oh.
I quit.
Alrighty.
So I'm done for tonight.
But we gotta totally have our makeovers and the frosty beverages and that sort of stuff before you go.
I mean, we're probably due for a rest, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to take like a short rest here? And like we can bring out
How-
all the treats.
How long has it been? I see Quentin shaking his head like, no, I don't want to stay here any longer.
I don't think we're ever going to leave if we take a rest here.
Yeah, I don't want
No,
to
that's
be one
actually
of
a
the
good point. She
spore
might
servants.
spore us because she
I have-
likes us so much.
Very dexterous hands, and I don't like the way she's looking at me.
Kind of like a snack.
A snack with
Aw.
2 C's.
Delicious.
Kind of like how I look at everybody.
Well, there is some opening in the maintenance department.
That's a hard pass, ma'am.
we
Well,
have
like,
some
totally.
friends to rescue, so
That's just
Oh. I'm sorry. Were they like totally part of your circle?
yes.
Totally.
Wow, you have to go find them.
Yes.
Yep.
That makes you like the queen. Are you sovereign?
Yes.
She looks at you, Delirious.
Yes.
Tavern delirious.
Somebody asks you if you're a sovereign.
Just say yes.
Got it in one.
Good luck to you. I will get you on your way, but first we need to have like some drinks before you go. Short rest, everybody.
Do
At
you
least
think
stay for a meal. It would be my pleasure to have you.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna get spored now, right? I'm just like, now I'm paranoid because Quentin brought it up.
Can I get an
What?
insight check?
On the mushroom?
Yeah.
Sure, at disadvantage.
Oh, let me re-roll
She's
that.
a mushroom.
7.
She's just super glad to have you. You think she might like the company?
That could mean anything.
Yeah.
What if we asked her? Could we get like a little jar with a mushroom sprout, like a little toadstool to take with?
Like a to-go
Like
cup.
one of our little sprouts?
Yeah.
No.
See the rest of the world.
No. Absolutely not. They must stay here with us because we're a circle. We're a family. We're the colony.
The one colony.
Mm-hmm.
One of us.
Would you like to be part of the colony?
We have our own colony.
No, I'm already part of
All right.
a family.
But thank you for the generous offer.
We already have a colony. Dolius is our sovereign. We've already voted this.
That totally makes sense. Are you triggering that halo?
Sure. Well, no, because I don't want to blind Stigander.
I'll put on my sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Halo.
That's like, wow, that's like fantastic. I love it. Mm-hmm. It'll be super. So if you stay for drinks, after that, she will bid you farewell, and Hufflehaus will lead you through the swamp, through the marsh, up to the iridescent falls.
Sweet.
And Bope has been quiet. Bope, roll me a D6, a D8, and a D12.
Thanks.
Ones.
No ones.
4, a 2, and a 2.
For a 2 and a 2?
Mm-hmm.
For a total of 4. Alrighty.
Or no, that was a 4, a 2, and a 2. Total
So
of
8.
Sorry.
I think the D6.
No, sorry. Roll me a D12 and a D8. My apologies.
Oh.
And add
In
that
that
together.
case, 6.
All right. As you go through the swamp, through the fens, with Hufflehaus leading the way, it rains hard. Like a large amount of water seeps through the ceiling, and it goes from that misting rain to a just drenching downpour that's highly localized for about 40 feet across. And any flames will be doused, and the rest of you are drenched as the water just comes down. Hufflehaus seems just absolutely delighted and runs around little circles in it. Oh, totally! This is awesome. This is the best part.
What's it taste
Mm-hmm.
like? Out of curiosity.
You tasted it?
A little bit of mineral.
Ooh.
It's cotton to the ceiling. It does have a little bit of a metallic tang to it if you catch it in your hands.
That like that metallic-y mineral, like
Mhm.
mineral water.
Yes.
It's totally
Exactly.
totally fine.
But since I don't think you rely upon external flames at all to see it down here, I think you're relying upon the light spell. Although actually you don't even need the light spell because you have the Fizrez to light everything up for you. And in a little bit you arrive at the iridescent falls. It's getting late in the day at this point, by the way. You can feel the fatigue of all the hours of walking back and forth across the fens are starting to creep up on you, and you feel this might be the last thing that you'll be able to accomplish before you need to take a long rest. Because before you see a ribbon of water cascading down the side of the cavern over rocks that sparkle with gemstones. The light of the Fizrez plays over the mist, causing it to shimmer through a multitude of colors. The effect is breathtaking. But around the base of the falls are the remains of a dwarven camp. It seems to be completely deserted, and the equipment is strewn randomly about and left to slowly sink into the fens.
I wonder if this was those they took.
Mm-hmm. How long does it look like it's been here?
Couple 10-day, maybe.
Do there appear to be like bedrolls and equipment enough for 7?
Yes.
How
I'm
convenient.
assuming in order to find that information, you're going to need to go scout through the camp. but it could
Yeah.
from a quick glance. So yeah, that could be 7. But if you want to confirm, I'll need you to go into the camp.
If video games have taught me anything, that if we rest here, some bad shit's gonna happen to us.
Don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And Rangrim
These 2 different games.
can look up at the waterfall, and you can see what is giving it its iridescent color. It's all those gemstones.
Oh.
You think
Ooh.
this is a diamond lode?
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Ah.
Makes sense. Didn't the gnomes tell us to be on the lookout for like precious gems and Fairs Res together?
They did.
The jeweler said, wait, did they? Or are we talking about the jeweler?
I mean, either or. I think this is significant.
I know the
Does-
jeweler told us to look out for geodes.
Does Bope remember?
Well, I know I was keeping an eye out for geodes because I wanted to return any I found. But
Yeah,
I don't remember anything else.
that's right. Okay, so because the jeweler in Brindle told us that he wanted us to keep an eye out for geodes,
Yeah.
but the Snurf Neblin told Bope specifically to look out for geodes in areas of high Fez res because that's where their babies are
Yeah.
birthed. But none of us know that. Only Bope.
Oh, okay.
Do I
But
see
the-
any geodes?
The jeweler is a rock gnome, though, right?
Yeah.
Orajona Basil Gleam.
He is a rock gnome, yes. All right, do you want to go investigate, sir?
Sure.
Both, that is. All right. Give me an investigation check as you...
Yeah. Natural 20. Woo. For a total of 29.
Pretty solid. It's okay.
Okay.
Sub 30.
As you wander up and start looking through, you can see, well, if ever there was a place to have geodes, in a place of fair res and gemstones, this would be it. It's going to take you some time to start looking through it. Would you like to take the time to start searching through the all the different rocks that have formed up?
I think this is fairly important.
Yeah, I think we're going to spend some time here while you guys are setting up camp. I guess I can.
I was gonna take this time to look at the side of the sides of the waterfall to see if there was a route that I could what is it called when you drive pivots into or pinions into the ground or into the wall?
Is that anchors?
Petard? No, that's something else entirely. Never mind.
Yeah, driving the anchors, but I mean, I think there's a phrase for it. I want to basically make
I thought it was just driving pitons.
Yeah. Want to see if there's a route that I could
Sure.
make for others to scale.
Let's do. Would you like to do that as a perception check or investigation? Or if you have another skill, let me know.
Perception, because I got that sentinel shield still, and that helps. 14.
14. You, with your sentinel shield, you don't see a really good path that, well, actually, instead of a path for where you could put the pitons up to get it, you find a very narrow stairwell that has been carved into the side of the rock face that kind of goes up and kind of switches back and forth up to the side of the cavern next to the water. It will be a treacherous climb because it's wet from the spray of the water.
Yeah, I still wanted to do the if that's the case, then I would still want to see if I could set up a rope, use the pitons and set up a rope to help people as they climb those stairs.
That would definitely help.
Appreciate that.
And another thing you notice is that in the water at the bottom of the cave is coming down, pouring down. There's a pool that is formed that through the mist that's going on there, you can see an eyeball on a stalk coming up out of the mist and is looking at you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I feel like Stigander knows what that is.
Alert!
I think
Stay-
Leia knows what it is.
Move away from the water. I sees it. It sees us.
It does see you as it blinks with one big eye.
When Rangrim calls attention to it, can I do a nature check to see if I know what this might be?
Sure.
I think Leia knows what it is.
We're not in a galaxy far, far away.
I was thinking that.
No, Leia plays Stigander on TV, remember? I'm so nervous. 23.
With this creature, what gives it away is that there's not just because Rangrim's perception check was kind of bad. What's your passive perception?
Mine?
No, Stigander's.
My passive perception is a 20.
You notice there's not one eyeball, there's three.
Yep.
Oh dear.
And something big is rising up out of the water.
Get away from the water.
I need all of you to kindly roll initiative real quick.
No!
And even worse, does anyone have a higher passive perception than 20?
22.
You realize, Delirus, there's not 3 eyes, there's 6.
Oh God, there's 2 of them.
What a waste of a nat 20.
What is
Roll
it?
a 20 on your initiative.
Yeah, nat 20 on my initiative.
Would you rather have an 8?
As the behemoth frog-like creatures erupt from out of the water.
This is a frog behemoth. No, the only reason I know that a frog behemoth has 3 eyes is because I've had to paint them. I know what this is because I had to paint them.
Suppose
Are fireflies still around?
One method.
Yeah, important question.
No, there's no fireflies around here.
Possibly
There's
the frog behemoths ate them.
nothing living around here, actually.
Because the frog behemoths ate them all. Yeah,
How
sure.
interesting.
Stigander, what'd you get?
27.
Quentin.
20.
Rangrim.
22.
Okay. Bope.
15.
Delirus.
I don't want to say. 8.
4.
8.
Okay.
20, 20, 20.
Don't worry. That means they're going to attract the attention of the creatures first.
Who?
Oh, yes.
Us.
Oh.
The people that go first.
The people that are about to be, face to face with them.
Te moratorius aliutem.
All right. Well, we're going to go with Stigander.
Cool.
Should we do this theater of the mind? Or do you want to map it?
I can do theater of the mind. I'm fine with that.
There are 2 froghemoths that are rising up out of the water. We'll call them lefty and righty.
All right. Cool. Oh boy. Probably was pretty close to the water. So Gander will move away from the water.
All right. You are outside of their reach, so you can move. We can move with impunity.
I move my full 45 speed. Just in cases. And I'm going to favored foe lefty. I'm gonna help him. And I'm gonna take some shots.
Shot.
Oh gosh. All right. I have to remember how to roll dice. That is gonna be with sharpshooter. So that is Dirty 20. Sorry, math escaped. me
Dirty
for a
20,
second.
that will hit my frog hemoth.
All right,
Brah.
cool.
Blah, blah,
So
blah.
that is 6, 15, 25 points of piercing damage.
Arrow goes in.
Cool. Second shot is going to be a 16.
That will hit.
All right,
Ooh.
cool. That gets 2 8s. That is 8, 17, 27 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And last attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that is going to be 3, 12, 22.
Alrighty. All right. How far away are you, by the way?
45 feet,
Okay.
approximately.
Anything else, Gander?
No, that is all. That is all I can do. Just blew the whole beginning load. So we're that's it. That's all I got.
Rangrim.
So I'm somewhere over by the south end, I believe, near the waterfall, as I was checking out that stairwell. About how far do you think you would be from there to the Frahimith?
One move.
One move.
Mhm.
So one glorious leap into combat.
I
from
believe
on
that
high.
is so. Yes.
So we will gloriously leap from the stairs onto, well, either onto or just past. It depends on how big. And we'll get large. No, we'll. Yeah, get large.
Get wrecked.
And land as a large and lay in.
You whip your head back to get the water out of your eyes. Well, cinematic like.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Are you attacking lefty or righty?
Which one's which again?
Lefty has 3 arrows sticking out of it, and is slightly to the left of righty.
If there's
If you want to, you can give him a interesting physical feature.
Let's try to focus down, and we'll lay into the same one that already has the arrows laying sticking out of it.
Okay.
And I will, I guess, land 10 feet away. There's no reason to get in melee because the hammer is better at ranged.
All right.
So throw a hammer.
All right. Throw the hammer.
Right. Or maybe there is a reason. Hang on. Sorry. No, I just landed melee. We'll go short range. It makes more sense. First attack, 22.
That hits.
For weapon, this. This. Another one of these. 26 damage on the first attack.
All right.
Second attack, it's a 9.
Mm-hmm. 9 will miss.
Third attack is a 23.
All good. Bam! Boom! Sparks fly from the dwarven thrower, striking the creature.
Another 21 damage laying in.
It roars in pain. Anything else?
That is it.
All right, Quentin.
Righty, who I believe has not been touched, I'm going to attempt to banish. The shadows play tricks in your eyes, 2 or 1, and gesture towards it. A DC 17 charisma saving throw.
Alrighty, charisma saving throw, huh? It fails.
Okay, I will continue to concentrate on that then. And am I threatened by the other frog?
Not in the least.
Okay. I will move backwards though to give it plenty of leeway. And,
Alrighty.
That will end my turn.
All right, you banish it. There's a tear in the air where it was. And emerging through the tear is a creature that has like sunken eyes and a drilling mouth. And if you've ever seen a bodak, it looks like that.
I've seen a bodak. Is that the thing that kills you with its look?
Yeah, and it's looking right at you.
Yeah,
Oh, damn it.
One of these got me when the Hobgoblin hit squad came for Quentin when he had the blue dragon mask.
It was less than good.
And you realize that for whatever reason, your banishment in an area of Fezrez is causing rifts between the worlds, and the Bodaks are coming through. So it gives you a withering gaze. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Indeed. Rolling. That is a 14.
That fails. Take 44 points of necrotic damage and make me a concentration check.
24 according to D&D Beyond. Is that
All
just
right, you're able to
straight
maintain
con?
concentration on your banishment.
God.
Not
today.
The leftman reaches out and its tongue lashes out at you, Quentin. How far away are you?
I'd maneuvered back. I should be at least 40 feet away.
All righty. It is going to pound forward 30 feet. Can you do anything about this, Rangrim?
Other than hit it.
Go ahead and hit it.
I don't want to hit it. I will not use my reaction for that.
All right, and it moves forward 30 feet, and then its tongue shoots out and hits Quentin with a nat 20, because as it does so, a will-o-wisp appears above you and distracts you enough, aiding the attack of the frog hemoth, and it hits you.
But I'm going to use my reaction for this, though.
Okay.
And have that hit the Bodak.
Nice!
As I use a cloud rune.
Well played.
Woof.
Oh my gosh.
All right, as it grabs the Bodak and pulls it inside of itself.
Suck it.
And then it takes 2 lashing attacks at you, and there'll be a 26 and a 28 armor class against you, Quentin.
Yeah, nothing I can do to stop that. So.
All righty, you take 38 points of damage from from each one of them.
Ooh, so twice or all together?
That will put me down.
And suddenly, poof, the other frog behemoth pops back into existence.
Wow.
And the portal closes.
Okay.
Boat's turn.
It's terrifying.
So, Bope was turning to the right frog hemoth and was preparing his spell, and then it disappeared. He's like, oh, okay. And then he put those away and took out some components to deal with the other frog hemoth. But it's back. Okay, well, then we'll try this again. Right. And I would like this clearly highly intelligent creature to make an intelligence saving throw as I attempt to imprison him in my mental
Which one,
prison.
left or right?
The right one.
Oh, wait. So I failed my save. What are you doing to me now?
Okay, it's my 6th level spell, Mental Prison. This is the one that binds the creature within an illusory cell that only it perceives. And so he takes immediately 5d10 psychic damage, which I will do in a second. And the space around them appears dangerous to it in some way. I'm going to make it appear that they're surrounded by the queen. She's just the sovereign. She's around him on all sides and just like spewing spores all over him.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I love this.
And so it says they cannot hear or see anything beyond it and is restrained for the duration.
All right.
Okay, so let me roll my 5d10 psychic damage. I should have gotten that ready. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
What was the name of that spell again, Tom?
Mental prison. I like it because it's an intelligence saving throw. Those are funny. 25.
25 psychic. Alrighty.
All right, and then I'm going to shamble backwards 25 feet, so I am not close to anybody.
All right. And that brings us to Delirus.
If I move up behind Quentin to give him a cure spell, am I going to be entering a threatened square of the frog?
We're within range of its tongue and its tendrils, but does not actively threaten that square. So
Okay.
you will not provoke opportunity attacks, but I can
Okay.
reach you on my round.
If he were to attack you.
If I was to
Because-
attack you.
Or if you stayed there.
Also that.
Would it be possible for me to move in, slap a heel, and then move out again?
Absolutely.
Okay, then let's do that. What level cure? Let's do a level 4 cure wounds. Tamora grants you the strength to carry on the fight. Quentin, take 25 health.
Do that.
Wow.
And then I move back out.
Alrighty. And Wright's turn. Wright does not get a saving throw against this.
No.
So I'm a little curious about the spell.
Mm-hmm.
If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target takes 10d10 psychic damage and the spell ends.
Yes.
So if I make a melee attack through it,
Yeah,
Or
so it is very strange, isn't it? Because I can't think of a reason that you would make an attack through it if you cannot hear or see through it, right? It's not like you would make an attack of opportunity blindly if you had no way of sensing that something was.
should this be
moving
someone makes a melee attack through it to me? Is that what they're trying to get
That's
at?
maybe how I interpreted it.
Oh,
like,
that would make it more useful, actually.
I also go with the idea that if you do this to something that's fearless or something that doesn't have fear, it can still rush through the fear, breaking the prison.
So okay, yeah, no, that's,
Yeah, if I'm immune to fear, I can charge through, but froggy myths aren't.
yeah, it does. It doesn't affect people who are immune to charm. I think it says.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
happy being there. I'm just kind of curious what that last sentence means. If the target is moved out of the illusion, okay, so if Rangram or someone pushes me, I break out. If I make a melee attack through it, so I can just make a melee attack through it.
So I feel like that's to me that gives the DM the space to be like, if they're scared, but if they still like attack the illusion for some reason, like if I thought of something that was not scary enough that they wouldn't attack it, like with the last time we did this, I did like razors, like, and so they wouldn't attack the razors, right? But this time it's the Sovereign. Maybe they would attack the Sovereign.
Sovereign's great. I love that part. I just don't understand because I have a 20-foot reach.
Yeah. So I mean, it's the idea of, again, like he said, they don't see they can't perceive what's around them.
Yeah.
So it's just a blind lash out. If that would be like within their modus operandi to just
It totally is to do that. I'm a froggy myth. I'm just going to rage in any direction, and then you do your additional 10d10.
Right.
But I cannot. I have no ability to. I can't see or hear anything beyond it. So I'm going to say that it does not have. It makes an attack at a random square.
Yeah.
And nobody's there. All right. Deal out your damage, sir. 10d10.
All right. Okay. That's better.
All right, so I just have to suck 10d10 damage and I get through this.
Fine.
Well, I got a lot of hit points.
All right, that's 67. I rolled 4 10s.
That's pretty solid.
Ooh, nice.
Woo!
87 plus 5, 93, 92. Alrighty. It's torn up as the Sovereign just kind of goes like, and one for you, and one for you, and one for you, and just slaps it around all over the place. And then it like shakes its head around, and it looks around and it looks at Stigander and that horrible bow that just laid laced to its mate. Out goes the tongue. And a shook. The will-o-wisp appears and aids it. Giving advantage on the attack.
How far does it have that? How far is that ability go? Because I'm 45 feet away from it.
I have a speed of 30 and it has a range of 20.
Okay.
So I bash my way through, sees you, and
All right.
bang.
Cool.
And actually, I don't need to attack you. I'm gonna save that rule for the bite that's coming your way. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
I thought it already made attacks. That's how I got out of the prison.
I made one attack. I have multi-attack. I make 2 attacks with its tentacles and can use its tongue or bite.
Yeah. It's got like a dozen, or no, it's got like 4 tentacles. So, yeah, that's a 10.
All right. As Stigander gets yanked across the field and lands next to me, and I bite you. That will be a 28 to hit you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Take 44 points of piercing damage, and you see Stigander's boots disappear down the gullet of the
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
And then I got one more tentacle to lash at people.
Wait, wasn't that 3?
No, I lashed once to break out. I tongued her, and if I hit her, if she fails to save, I get a bonus attack. A bonus action as a bite.
Sorry, I missed that.
And then I get one more tentacle, and I'm going to swing at Rangram for 23.
What?
Alrighty. That'll be 38 damage. As the tentacle comes down and hits.
That's
Stigander.
so nasty beastie.
You are inside of the creature. You are blinded and restrained.
At least you're not with the Bodak.
But there's no Bodak in here with you.
Yeah. Thank heavens.
And so what would you like to do?
Restrained. I don't know.
You have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
And I do not think you can use your bow inside of its stomach. But
well,
if you have a sword or something.
I still have a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
So I can attempt to use that.
First you have to take the wrapper off.
What?
This stupid security strip.
I'm gonna start wearing this. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. It just no, I'm not. No, that's 2 2s. No.
All right, my armor class is super bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try.
And don't forget your disadvantage.
That's with disadvantage. Yeah.
That's 2 plus what though?
I don't think it matters.
The magic number you need is 14.
Yeah. Even with my pluses, there's no way. I'm Draxing it at this point right now. All right, I'm stuck on the inside of this thing. That, however, my second attack is actually a 19 on the die.
19, that will hit.
I think. Why is my short sword not on here? How much damage?
Oh,
is
it's
short sword
D6
doing?
plus your dexterity.
Thank you.
Unless you have it magic.
No, it's standard. It's just a regular old thing. 11.
11, not bad. Get 2 of those and you get out. 1, 0, 3. Alrighty. Anything else, Stigander?
Nope, those are my 2 attacks.
Rangram. There's nobody adjacent to you because I had to run forward to get to Quentin, so you can attack left or right.
Then I will throw the hammer at the one that just ate Stigander.
Okay.
Or at least move within 20 and throw it there.
I didn't move too far past you, so you're within range.
First attack is a 17.
Wow! Bam! Ah! Says the frog demon.
That is going to be dose. $20 damage.
20. Bam! As the blubber on the frog hemoth kind of like a lava lamp.
Okay. Second attack. 15 to hit.
That will hit.
For another 14.
Alrighty.
Third attack. 27.
That's...
Guys are so low. 13 damage.
Alright.
Action surge. 3 more attacks.
Alrighty.
26 to hit.
Gonna get this girl out.
That's a 30 to hit, actually.
Oh, sure.
20 more damage.
Bam! Okay.
Next, 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 21 damage.
All right. Wow! With that, you crack its skull open, and
It's just
the
like
thing,
thwap, 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 thwap.
boom, and all the water splishes away, and it goes, and Stagander just kind of slides out in a pile of slime as the frog hemoth dies horribly. Do you have any more attacks?
One more, and we'll just say I'm kind of far from the other one, so I'll take it at disadvantage.
Sure.
Though I have a plus 12, so 16 to hit.
Yep, you hit.
For 15 more.
Alrighty.
And I will bonus action toughen up with Hill Rune.
Alrighty.
Hopefully I have annoyed the shit out of it.
The will-o-wisp that was aiding it, the one that you just killed, zips over and starts siphoning the life from the dead frog hemoth. And you watch as its body just starts desiccating under the attention of the will-o-wisp. Quentin.
How close is the other one to Quentin?
20 feet.
20 feet, that is unacceptable. Yeah, so I will, let's say bonus, well, first I'll stand up, half movement. So I get 15 remaining. I will bonus action dash, mount my broom and take to the air.
Alrighty.
And from above then, I will rain down some eldritch blasts upon it.
Alrighty.
Let's see, that 15 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is 3 force damage, and I got a miss and a crit. So, me.
It activates its storm rune. Oh, sorry.
wrong PC. So that is 14 force damage.
All right.
And I'm done.
And left's turn. It turns, goes into a rage as it sees Randrum is slain its friend. And it tongues you.
That's not fun.
Oh, wait. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, you say. At advantage, you say.
I
do.
I do say all of that.
Let's see. What is my bonus? My bonus.
A lot.
It's a fair amount. I will not lie. Why am I not on my character sheet?
It's a good question.
You got this.
I have a 27.
27. It tries, and he's like you'll tell there's this tongue wrapped around Randgrim, and it's trying to pull, and Randgrim's just into the ground. It's
Dwarven armor sinking in.
Forward. And it just lashes out with a tentacle. 28 armor class.
That'll hit.
Boom! 38 hit points of bludgeoning.
Oh my god.
And it lashes out with another tendril. Boom! Only an 18 armor class that time.
That'll miss.
This is trying to get you. And that is its turn. Boat! Just pulling on Rangrim. Boat, what you doing?
I will take out the little diamond acorn and rub it together and cast Chromatic Acorn at level 3.
Alrighty.
Do my attack rolls. Oh dear. Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's do. I feel like thunder. Who really is resistant to thunder, right?
Thunder. Thunder. I listen to that now.
Okay, 21 points of thunder damage.
21 points, huh?
Thunder acorn shards stick into one of his eyes.
You want to know who's resistant to thunder?
Who?
Odax.
Right, Rocky Myth.
Ah, damn.
Froghemoth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. How come every time I say that?
It is mutated in case people had read their monster manuals and knew what I could do. It is not resistant to lightning, it's resistant to thunder. But I also, however, have a thunder susceptibility as it sits there and vibrates from the thunder, which gives me -2 to my armor class and my dex saving throws. I can't use reactions or multi-attack.
Wow. The deuce, you say?
Wow.
And that for anything else, as it's vibrating.
But I think it's funny because the last time I said, there's no way they're resistant to thunder, I think they were immune to thunder.
Yes.
So this was not as bad.
Well, I mean, you were right. They weren't resistant.
That's Bob. He's right. All the time.
Right?
Anything else, Bo?
I'm done. Sorry.
All right, that brings us to Delirious.
How you looking, Rangrim?
I am not bloodied.
All right then.
I
He healed himself.
My camera's like, oh.
What's going on?
Yeah, I was ignoring it.
The cats.
That's the tongue. That's the Verhegemoth is doing this camera.
The rage of Timora burns you. Please make me a DC 21 reflex save.
And I am reflex save. Okay, I'm
Which
gonna
is lower,
translate that
I
to
heard.
dexterity. Okay, so I really rolled badly with my minuses. What you doing to me? Is it a sacred flame?
Yes, and that's 16 radiant damage.
Alrighty, as you skip the flame across, it hits it, and boom! It explodes, and pieces of Froghemoth fall all over the place. Splish, splash, blam, boom, blam, blam. And the tongue is like an elastic rubber band, snapping and comes flying at Rangrim. And he still stands his ground.
Moist.
Just wrapped in his tongue.
Well, it's a very warm stole.
And you see around you all the will-o-wisp realize and vanish.
Is
And
the
start going in
I
different
hate to ask, is the Bodak standing there?
Ooh. Bodak was banished as soon as the rift closed.
Ah, okay. Okay. Lesson for next time.
Planar
Quentin,
rifts inside of Perez is bad.
let me give you another cure wounds.
That was really gross.
Take 22 health.
Like,
At
I
Quentin.
done.
The elf or the dwarf?
At Quentin.
Oh, Quentin. Oh, none of the above, or all the above. Okay. We are falling out of initiatives. If you want to continue.
Oh boy, I'm really happy that's over.
That was 22. 22.
I don't ever want to be swallowed again. That was terrible.
You get to attack it from the inside. It's more
No,
vulnerable.
what?
It can't get you on the inside.
Yeah.
It's more vulnerable on the inside. No.
It's only 20 points of acid damage.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
You want to know what,
13 total.
Randrim? You jump into the creature's mouth the next time, all right? So it will save me. Save me
It might be the Men in Black reference.
the trauma. Yeah.
Eat me.
And the remnants of all the froggy myth in the camp. Hope finds it. The perfect geode.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, we're not giving this to the gem dealer, by the way.
Why not?
This is a child. Can you hear it? Hold it up to my ear.
What?
Do you hear
Am I
anything?
supposed to hear the ocean?
Interesting.
It's like, but it's a child, and Stigander is like, what? Like immediately puts her ear up to it, like she can hear a child.
I've seen weirder things.
Maybe Basil Gleam is looking for a child. He's a rock gnome on the surface where she is.
Well, why don't we assess their intent first before we give it to them?
I think Basil Gleam had specifically said that he was going to make stuff out of geodes.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't he non-binary? I remember somebody we know. No,
that's
Gamble.
What was that?
That's Gamble.
Your acolyte, Gamble.
Yep.
Got it. Okay, I remember there was somebody. Okay.
Basil Green identifies male.
Okay.
Well, perhaps there are other shiny rocks here you could give him.
Speaking of which, if you have, let's see here, strength mining equipment as a skill, you can start mining diamonds here. And spending downtime to chip diamonds out of the rock.
Time for a hireling, huh?
Yeah, that might be mostly for hirelings.
Yeah.
I have jewel crafting, not mining, unfortunately.
I did. Stigander would make a mark on her and Rangrim's map of like, here be gems.
Oh, well, in that case, go ahead and roll me a D100, Stigander.
Sure. Where's the other half of my D100? There it is.
We're going to go back in time into the Wayback Machine.
17.
17. Okay. Thank you. That is how many diamonds you can get. How many work days of diamonds you can get out of this?
No.
All right.
I don't think I need any diamonds.
I need a bath.
You need a bath.
I would really like a bath.
There's water.
Does this water look safe now?
Well, you can always climb the cliff and take a bath in the clearer water before it flows into the marsh down below.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna
It's
go
200 feet up though. But you have no problem with that.
200
And you have
feet is a
rope
small
climbing.
pittance to pay for a bath.
Yeah.
Get all the frog hemoth gunk off.
Yep. That's exactly
I don't
Stigander's.
know if we're gonna rest first or if we're going to not rest and do other things before we rest. But if depending on what we do, I definitely want to keep working on that rope assist for everyone else. While Stigander and myself may be able to climb fairly easily, everyone else is probably less capable.
With time and your expertise, you're able to put up your rope assist. It certainly helps to have Stigander to go up ahead of time and just hang on to the barest little outcroppings of rock with one hand, and you sit there with your dwarf stone cunning and say, put it there. And between the two of you, you're able to put together a very safe walkway for everyone to climb up and out of the Shimmerlight Fens.
Sweet. I'd feel much better camping at the top of the falls than in the fens, because it feels like the fens just wants to kill us.
What? No.
Not all of it.
Just most of it.
They just want you to stay in the circle.
Mm-hmm. And there at the top, you're able to find a good spot to have to take a long rest as you look out over the beauty of the Shimmerlight Fens stretched out below you. And that might be a good place for us to break for this evening as you have made your way through the Shimmerlight Fens cavern and are now following the water, which I believe is step 3 on your treasure map.
Yep.
Yes.
The fungal forest awaits, and then the cave of bats.
Wait, this wasn't the fungal forest?
No, this was the fens.
Yeah. The Shimmerlight Fens.
Anyway, so this is a good time for us to stop for the night. I believe Leia has something for us here.
Yes, don't leave yet. The Mists are next. The Mistwalkers board a floating prison in hopes to free a captive pirate. However, it seems the ocean itself aims to stop their rescue and bring them to the icy depths below. And also, check out our friends over at Dirty Deeds, who are now on Wednesdays starting at 7 p.m. EST. Having saved the city of New Seer, the Fallen Star Company hits the road towards the Mournlands as their dreams continue to haunt them. What dangers lie ahead within the blasted wastelands?
And don't forget to subscribe on our Games Tavern YouTube channel. If you like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can get those notifications. You're notified each time we upload all of our shows, not just ours here with the Velkyn Weave, but also the Mists and the Dirty Deeds and any other shows that we've ran in the past. A lot of our, oh God, I'm blanking on what we call those one-offs.
Short shots?
The short shots, yes.
Short shots, yeah.
RPG short shots, to be exact. So subscribing is free. You don't want to miss any of the action, or if you want to catch up, see where we've been to catch up to where we are now. All of that is there. Your likes and positive comments help us basically mold this show for everyone watching. So please, thanks.
And the Games Tavern, along with our friends on other streaming channels, have set up a huge charity super stream weekend this month for Operation Supply Drop. So 90% of each dollar goes directly to programs for veterans and their families. So thanks to your support during the show, we've raised $545 to help support programs for veterans and their families. So you can donate now and support these great programs. Thank you.
And the winner of our Overhead Games Epic Character Generator from the giveaway is Vivacia. Congratulations. Tech Goblins will reach out to you on Twitch to get the information to send you your awesome prize. Go visit overheadgames.com and check out their Epic Character Avatar Generator. See how easy it is to make images of your PCs and your villains.
And humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring this show. And check out the link, which can get you 20% off a subscription.
Nice.
All right. Before you head out, Leia, where can we find you these days? What have you been up to on the interwebs?
Cool. Well, my name's Leia. You guys can find me on Twitter at sorcerersundry.com. It's Sorcerer Sundries. I do painting, RPG stuff, and I post pictures of lots of cats because that's just my jam. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I do a painting stream with the oh gosh, what's it called? Split the Party. Some Aussie friends and I do some cool painting stuff. Come check us out. It's real chill morning kind of thing. Yeah, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great. Tom, what are you up to? Where can we find you?
You can find me at the local health clinic, so please don't come find me.
Jeff, how's the Ren Fair? Where can we find you at?
Yeah, at Azora85, you'll find me. I don't post a ton, but you can always reach out, and I'm glad to always answer anything and everything that anyone ever wants. And I am around on the Discord. Just snag me. I'm mostly playing right now. Oh god, what's the new game? New World. But it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. It's fine.
And Josh. Oh, Quentin Liege.
Yes. I'm on Twitter at Quentin_rogue and on Discord as well. DM me or take a look at some in-character posts.
Fantastic. And our greatest, I saved a grace for last, Michelle.
You can find me on Twitter at Michelle.exe has stopped. Delphi Squid at Delphi Squid is my Twitter. Thank you, Tech Goblins. Also on Discord.
I thought she just cut out.
So that's me. Hit me up.
Okay.
Sweet.
Tell me
And
how forgetful I am.
I'm Eric Mengi. I'm on Twitter at Eric_Mengi, M-E-N-G-E, and also doing a whole lot of stuff with Bald Man Games and the Adventurers League with the Moonshades being the print one. And my only streaming game is here with you guys, and I had a lot of fun with it. So until we meet again, I hope adventure finds you. What do we have coming up, Miss?
Mists.
All
Miss.
right, have fun with them. They're awaiting you in the mists. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.